Hello my dear students, welcome back to our War on the Sea Let's Play series as the glorious Imperial Japanese Navy with the Tokyo Express mod. Thank you all very much, I want to say, to all of you who have kept with me through these series and the last couple of series as well. Very much appreciate it, especially with all the new people joining recently. It's so good to see people do this. I'm only doing this as someone sitting in my little cave, you know, wanting to make something a little bit more out of my hobby of gaming. So it's very nice to see you all join me in watching such a boring person play this game. But yeah, it is seriously, it is very much appreciated that you all are all watching. Very kind of you indeed. So it is a massive pleasure to present to you. And today, hopefully, we have a very nice episode for you. If the game goes as we want, we should have a very nice surface engagement. Could be a very bloody surface engagement because we pretty much match the strength of the close American task force. They have a battleship and 2 heavy cruisers, so do we. They have about 3 or 4 destroyers. We have 3 destroyers, so it's going to be very close. It's going to take a lot of work, but we do have the advantage of being next to a level 3 airfield of our own, and that will certainly be used. We definitely want to use that to hit the battleship, at least with some bombs or torpedoes perhaps, and that'd be very nice indeed. It'd be very stupid to not use that to our advantage after sinking the Bogue, which was escorting them. So using the air superiority there is absolutely a must. But without layering that on anymore, I think let's just go to the strategic map and see what we can do about that, really. Alrighty then, so how long is it going to take to get to where we last spotted them? About 3 hours or so. We're going to push on through. We are going to use a submarine to actually screen that. Going to push on just a little bit and then actually retreat some more. We'll see how our sight goes with that. We don't have any float planes, unfortunately. Did lose that to some Wildcats previously, so we can't use that for sight. But what we could do is, of course, launch just a couple of howitzers just to scout that out and keep visual contact with that. We're just going to circle them around, see if they pick that up, and then follow them a bit better. There, we should be resupplied once again in 5 days. Should get the Ryuja back in 2, I believe. Yeah, the Ryuja will come back in 2 days with a full air group, and that'd be brilliant stuff. We can then look at putting the Hiyo back as well to get a full air group then. We do of course have the Taiyo, which has not had a maiden bloodletting just yet, but you know what, I'm very happy for that. It's very nice to have a bit of recovery time to make sure we can reinforce the central islands here, make sure we do have total control over them. Smoke still rising from them, of course, because we have only recently taken them. But looking fairly decent actually. We've got some decent troops and supplies on Guadalcanal now. It's around 3,000, and that's very decent indeed. We have about 3,000 troops on Malaita as well. Once that's finally taken over, I think we'll just bring them all down into Guadalcanal and see what we can do with that. I'm sure they will have no rest because we, like I mentioned in the previous video, we do have designs on Rennell Island. I think once we clear the area here, we'll start looking at that very quickly indeed, just to make sure we have total control over here at least, and to be a little more sight for us as well. Just because it's just a bit annoying really to have those around. It's the only reason you need to go to war, is just because something's a little bit annoying. Yeah, I think that's pretty decent. Can't really bring anything too useful out of Rabaul just yet. It was tempting to upgrade the port on Guadalcanal, or perhaps even the airfield on Malaita, just for a bit more, just for a few more airplanes coming out of there and a little bit more sight perhaps over the north over here. Might be quite useful there. You know what, that's a little bit tempting, but we don't have the fuel and engineering just yet. We have the fuel but not the engineering then from everywhere else to upgrade that, so we'll think about that in the future. Like I say, we do have to wait to get resupplied there. But in the meantime, let's see if we can catch this task force, I think. Okay, so this is quite a surprise. We've been waiting around here for quite some time, and it appears we have a submarine under our submarine hunting group. Very luckily, actually. It was just about spotted here, so I'm not entirely sure how to approach that. We're going, I think, to stop with our Missio over here to help our sonar out a little bit. Go down to the submerged view. Oh, it's right under us. That is right under us indeed. We're going to have to increase our speed. Don't want to get any depth charges off just yet because it will be a little bit of a waste. We do have a full stock on the Oshio here. I do want to turn around there. Probably should have turned around a little bit sooner. Very lucky it didn't actually fire any torpedoes on us because visibility is 18%, which is absolutely terrible, of course. Yeah, just got us to turn and try and take over it, I'm afraid. Let's see, how about that? What is this? Just is that multiple? Nope, that's just re-establishing the same contact. Not a problem there. Happy to take that. Okay, so let's change our course. Just turn around a little bit there, and of course increase our speed because it is just a little bit faster than us underwater there. That's absolutely fine, letting it overtake us there. There we go, we get our stern over that. Just increase our speed again. Going to cheese the sight there a little bit, not a problem. Let's get some depth charges ready. Let's get a group of 3 ready. And there we go. I think we will fire off. We'll just reduce our speed, try and match. There we go. It's moving fairly quickly under there, about 12 knots. Very nice indeed. So let's go to a normal time now. See how that goes. I should just get it on the stern there. That is brilliant stuff. Yeah, hilarious. Got some very nice close hits there. Oh, that is very, very nice indeed. Oh yeah, you can see the saturation on that actually, the damage saturation. I think, take a quick report, critical and critical. We'll just drop 2 more depth charges on top of that. Don't need to. Bit impatient there, didn't need to. Lovely stuff. Well, that just handed itself to us. That didn't fire off any torpedoes at us. Went straight under us. Yeah, I'll take it. I'm happy to take that. I don't think we've sunk many submarines at all, actually. Probably just that one, maybe 2. Let's take a posthumous report, shall we? Enemy losses. So Tambo. Have we sunk any other? We sunk a Gato quite a while ago. Have we sunk anything else? No, we haven't. Those are the only submarines we have sunk. Do have quite a few in the series, 12 Tambers and 31 Gatos, so we've certainly not made any dents in that. And that was right at the start. We haven't moved anything yet. That is brilliant stuff. Okay, cool. Free submarine kill. Thank you very much. Let's try and take this main task force, shall we? Alrighty then, so it's possible we won't get this surface engagement. We can see that the enemy task force is retreating, which is just bollocks, to be honest. Shameful display! We are going to hit the recon planes, I think, with these 2 Habisers here. Looks like we have some Wildcats which were launched when we hit the Bogue. So they're going to run out of fuel and just die off, I think, which is a bit sad for them. A little bit sad for them. But they're not going to be able to hit us, unfortunately. At least not very hard. We will possibly have a small engagement there. We'll see how it goes. They might be armed with some light bombs. Shouldn't be a problem there. So I think we're going to try and engage these scouts just to make sure they don't find anything too hard. We'll catch you there. Alright, so it turns out it's the full armament of Wildcats that are after us. There's 12 Wildcats at least spotted right now. So we are going to have to actually increase our speed with Congo, turn round and actually do the same, I think, with our destroyers and such, just to make sure we get some sort of well, just evasive manoeuvres off, really. Let's break with this, increase our speed, turn to the port side with Mogami. I think we'll carry on with the Tonne there, as it is. That can follow the Congo. What does it look like they're going for? They will be armed with bombs. They are very likely going for Congo, so it's going to be quite difficult to dodge if they are, in fact, going for that. Might actually want to turn in with that to present a narrower target. I think that's what we're going to do, make a very last-minute turn, but that's probably not going to happen there. Not allowed anything, am I? As soon as I get a battleship, it's instantly hit by aircraft. Even after we sunk the carrier as well, it is just taking the piss. But looks like I might be lucky to catch one of them before they drop. Possibly not. Have they dropped? They have dropped. Just gonna have to pray, really. What are these ones going for? They are dropping, perhaps going for Tonne, but that is turning fairly hard there. This one, rear lock go. Oh, Tonne's been hit. Ooh, just missed that there. This is Mogami. Where is Tonne? Okay, nothing horrible there at all. Mogami's been hit by a bomb. Nothing too bad there. Some light damage. Okay, cool. It's the Makanami that's going to be in some trouble if it does get hit, though, because of the complete lack of armor on destroyers. It does take a hit on the rear. Mogami hasn't been hit, so slight flooding here on this compartment, but I think we'll be fine. Let's reduce our speed to 0 on everything. Make sure our damage control parties can work their magic in peace. I'm just going to pause because it looked like we clashed on the minimap there. Okay, so that's not so bad. It's not so bad. Could certainly been worse. They went for the more armoured targets. Didn't hit our Congo, but that one's made a difference. The 100-pound bombs, I believe they are, on fighters. Certainly nothing to worry about, really. This doesn't look like it's slowing down. Let's just make sure it does there. Sometimes they don't like to respond to orders. We're going to have to make sure the Congo stops as well, because that is going to hit something if it carries on as it is. Let's change its rudder as well. Lovely stuff, and we'll do the same for Naganami here. Brake, turn down your speed, thank you very much, and rudder and midships, thank you. Okay, cool. So Mogami, Tonne, and Naganami. Yeah, I think it'll be just fine. Some minor damage there. The integrity actually of these compartments only going down by 2 or 3 points each, which is brilliant stuff. We did take some fair damage on the Makanami over here on this general compartment. Luckily not a magazine or propeller or anything too important, but in just a few seconds we should have our flooding sorted there, and that is brilliant stuff. The general efficiency, speed and such really not hurt at all there, and that is exactly what we like to hear. Tonne again, just the same, and so should Mogami. Very, very nice. I did panic a little bit there, I will admit. Did have a small panic there, but of course it is only fighter bombs. I think it'll be just fine there. Brilliant stuff. It did lose one fighter, but now that that is done, they won't be able to hurt us anymore. And like I said, we can see that the oh, he moved just a little bit too quickly there. Let's just move on right on top of them. There we go. Go to tactical. We should be okay here, as long as we sight the enemy. Are you going to find anyone? Might just break off with one howitzer. Guess it moving in a different direction. Increase its speed. Increase the speed of the leading howitzer as well. See if we can spot anything. You know what? We actually couldn't spot them. Really stupid there. We were meant to be right on top of them. So we're going to send our howitzers over to the Congo task force now. If we just find it down here. Lovely stuff. And that should be okay. We can see that they've launched some float planes from the Reno Island over here. So I have decided to launch some Zeros from the Taiyo to help out there. See what happens with that. Maybe they're going for the destroyers rather than the Congo. Not a problem. We should be able to intercept them fairly well there. So let's get this moving. It is pursuing the task force. That is absolutely fine. We haven't spotted anything else just yet. So I'll see you in a second with another report. Alright, it looks like it's actually going to be kicking off here. It looks like they don't want to fully retreat here. And these float planes are going for our Congo task force. We might just be able to intercept them on the way with these Zeros we launched. We have started launching some Donryus towards the Congo task force. Do have to wait a little bit of time. I'm going to pull back very quickly. What is the distance actually to that task force? 59 kilometers. I'm actually going to stop us moving at least, and just to get us some time to get some nails out as well, and to try and hit these float planes out. Should just be some mariners, but let's have a look. There we go. We do have our force here. Just going to turn on our air radar then, see if that helps us out. Do have our howitzers out as well. These Zeros can go straight down to where we think they should be coming from. Ooh, okay, that's a bit cheaty, isn't it? launching right on top of our surface group. So we're actually going to change our Oscars over and get them attacking these Mariners for sure. What do we have over here? It is Catalinas. Okay, so we're going to get our zeros on them like that. We're going to have to increase their speed for sure because they are rather far away from them like that. Lovely stuff. Let's get over here. Very glad we turned on our air radar there because I was not expecting to be that close. Tad on the cheaty side there. Let's reduce our speed so we get more time on target and actually start firing now. It is a little bit early, but not a problem. Do have a fair amount of armor, these large aircraft, but it will not save them if we get some decent shots off. Indeed we have. So let's turn around. One of them is already smoking. Lovely stuff. Let's just get some shots out on the turn, but it's not going to be able to do anything there. We've reduced our speed to help our turns and get behind them very nicely there. Are we going to be able to get some shots off? No, didn't stay on target, but we did down one Mariner there. We've lost sight of the Catalinas very briefly, but our zeros are still coming in. And this one, I think we're going to increase its speed just so it catches up to that Mariner very quickly. It's the thing, as soon as I get a surface task force, they send everything at it. Can't have anything in this game, but we were prepared. Did exercise some foresight today. Are we going to get this? Yes, we are. Very nice indeed. So let's get the howitzers down. They are going to reduce their altitude, I think, just because that is the Catalinas were armed with torpedoes, so they were reducing their altitude. Want to preempt that just a little bit and come down here like that. So let's compress some time. Should be over here. There we go, very nice indeed. So let's reduce our speed now and actually go for the lead Catalina over here. And we can do the same over here. Let's just go straight over. I'm going to pause very quickly, go for this one. And we can return to this howitzer. Should be doing very nice indeed. Let's reduce our speed again to get more shots off on the target. Excellent stuff there. Very nice indeed. Easy peasy if your lemons are squeezy. Let's we can't quite compress time again, it's not a problem. Let's reduce our speed here yet again to help our turns. So our zeros, even at full speed, taking quite a while to come in, but this should be just okay there. Going to reduce the speed of this Oscar just to, again, to help our turns and to get some more shots on target there. Are you going to fire though? No, you are not. Okay, cool. No need to fire. No need to fire at all there. Want to give glory to this ace pilot here. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. Just about gets it. And there's zero going to finish them off. Lovely stuff there. Very nice little victory there. Let's come out and we are safe from that. All 6 aircraft down. How much time do we have to wait? 0.1 hours. Lovely stuff. We'll get some nails out and then we will push this task force here. So let's have a look at that. Going to just wait. We're going to get the notification about Guadalcanal able to launch. There we go. Let's pause. Nails, thank you very much. They're going to be armed with bombs as well, I think. Do you want bombs? You know what? I'm going to risk it and go for torpedoes. They'll hit harder. Will be a greater risk, of course. Let's send them specifically to Congo. Where are we? There we go. Let's do that. Can they get in just in time? There we go. Okay, Congo, move in. Lovely. How much? Oh dear, I can't quite get to the Donrias. Not a problem. Probably want to move these zeros in as well, just to help with the recons. There we go. And they're not going to. That's okay. We'll send these back. They're not going to do much. Get the Congo in. What is the distance to target there? 22 kilometers. Want to get in? Perhaps. There we go. Got it. Okay, so the time is fairly early in the morning, actually. 8:45 in the morning. We do have our Don Reeves and such out, but I am actually going to take the Congo and launch a Jake off of that. You know what we could do? Could launch all of our Jakes and use them as bombers, but I don't want to take the risk. I'm just going to launch it as it is. We could just use that as a scout. Let's go. Alright, so clear weather. We have sighted them. Let's just pause very quickly. Let's see what we're working with, shall we? Congo, can you please target? I forgot to turn off automatic firing. I really don't like that. I like to have full control because you have very little control anyway. But I will, of course, want to target the New Mexico over here. So let us just identify that properly. Thank you. We are 21 kilometers away from that. We are going to fire some full spotting fire on that. Thank you very much. We're going to wait for them to get a little bit closer before we hit them with our aircraft. And with the aircraft, we are looking to hit the battleship. The battleship's certainly the greater threat there. It is looking to fire. It is looking to fire there. Oh, that's a lot of firepower as well. That's about 12 guns, I believe, on the New Mexico. Not good at all. We are going to want to actually change our formation here. Not change it, but to move our formation at least, just so we get some decent shots off, and so we can... Oh, lovely sound effects there, and just so everything can fire as well. We do have a 90% solution already. Let's go to narrow firing, not spotting there. Lovely stuff indeed. Very nice indeed. How far can our cruisers fire out to? Let's go to Mogami, and that can fire out to 220. That's okay. That's in range. Lovely stuff. So let's take the time to identify everything else. Want our cruisers to fire on their own cruisers. So this is the Northampton. Lovely stuff. Let's go for that. Brilliant. Certainly got that. Tonne can fire on Northampton as well. I do want to focus fire. We're getting some very nice solutions off already as well. So let's go for narrow fire there. Get some spotting as well, like that, I think. That was on the New Mexico. So actually, let's change to spotting fire with this as well. Brilliant stuff. What is... Let's take the opportunity to look at their destroyers as well. Okay, so this will either be a Gleaves or a Benson. For the sake of this, there's not really much difference there, is there? Let's just call it a Benson for now. Brilliant. And like I said, we'll wait for them to manoeuvre and such before we get our planes in. We should be doing okay there. Lovely stuff. Oh, it's been ages since I've had such a massive surface engagement. Really do miss them. We're getting some very close shots already, indeed. Does look like they're looking to retreat out of this. They're bloody cowards. What is there? Oh, there was a Pensacola, wasn't it? It was indeed. And that is a bit of a threat, actually. We are starting to come into contact with the rest of them. Where was our Jake? Let's bring that over. The point of that was to spot. Let's bring that over. We'll bring the Donryus over just to make sure they're in range. And we'll bring the Nels over as well. Lovely stuff. Oh. So it's going to come down to some decent commands here. Unfortunately, we're not great at that. Oh, have we taken a hit already on the Congo? We have. That is... Oh. That is very unlucky, actually. That is very quick. Very quick indeed. Let's get some fire out like that. They do have quite the large volume of firepower off the New Mexico, though. Very large volume indeed. Might actually want to hit that as soon as possible. Let's get the Donryus in. Let's increase their speed to maximum right now. Get the Nels down to attacking altitude with their torpedoes. Is it just... it is more just the Congo that's hit. Still not great. Should get on top of that fire, though. And their formation is in quite the mess, actually. Don't appear to have got any hits on them though just yet, which is rather worrying. Gonna get some spotting fire, I think, from Tone, and we're gonna stop spotting with Mogami there. We're gonna get our rear guns firing as well, thankfully. So, I'm gonna take the opportunity to just make sure we identify everything properly here. So, I'm just gonna pause and gloss over that very quickly. Alrighty, there we go. I do apologise for that quick break. How are we looking with this? We're firing fairly nicely. We are losing some solution though because they are moving. Let's just go back to spotting fire very quickly. We're getting on top of that fire. It is out now. That's okay. We were very lucky with that, I think. But we are going to need to change our course and speed, I think. Let's slow down a tad very quick and then we can speed up again in a minute. We will look at hitting that New Mexico with our planes in just a minute. If they weren't retreating, I'd like to fire off some torpedoes. Let's change our course because we are going to have to chase them, unfortunately. Let's get our nails into position here. It's going to be quite tough to do so. Let's increase their speed to max. Increase the speed to max and go over. Make sure they're targeting New Mexico. I did use them to identify the ships. This is just a single Donryu. Let's put them all in a formation then. Form up to a Vic to start with, and we can turn them over to start looking at hitting the New Mexico. We go for the rear actually. What is this we're using? Jesus Christ. Ooh, so many Donryus over there. Well, that is why they're a bit mixed up. Okay, cool. At least I'll get a little more organised then. That is fine. We'll turn these ones over as well. Does look like we've got a hit on something unless they're just firing off smoke. It does appear that they're using smoke. Okay, cool. This isn't smoke though. This is not a generator at least. We have hit this somehow. That would be the collateral, I believe, from Congo. Brilliant. It doesn't look like we've been hit anywhere else either, and we do have a very nice solution again onto the New Mexico, so we're going to stop spotting and go straight on direct narrow fire. Would really like to hit that New Mexico. It does look like our Congo suffers. No, 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 no. Oh shit! Congo suffered a magazine explosion. No. That is so lucky. That is so lucky. Oh dear, I can't have anything. That's going to go down. Congo's going to go down. Oh dear. They're so lucky with that. So lucky with that. The little shits. Absolute shits. Gonna tell our Donryus to attack the New Mexico now, and we're going to get our nails in as well, I think.
Come in, G3M! G3M, are you there? G3M, come in! G3M squadron reporting, sir. At last, where are you? G3M's inbound on course for torpedoing the English battleship, sir.
Are we dropping here? We have dropped with those nails. That is brilliant. Are we going to get any decent hits though? That was quite an awkward angle. Quite an awkward angle. Might get one on their propeller there. On their rudder. Yeah, that would do. That would do very nicely. Can we get one more on the bow there? Not quite, but our other nails are coming in over here on their starboard side. Brilliant stuff. We have lost the other nails though. Come on. Does look like we've lost one on this approach as well though. But they are dropping. 2 torpedoes would be very nice right now. The camera snaps. Oh, come on, where are they? Where are they? Looks okay. Looks okay. Come on. Might get 2. One more on the bow would be very nice. There we go. Brilliant stuff. Can't get a fucking magazine explosion though, can we? It's not allowed. Let's take a report on that. Heavy damage. Alrighty. We're on heavy damage, taking minor damage on Mogami Nakanami. That's from previous engagements, I believe. Let's take a quick look. No, Makanami is indeed flooding. That's because it's been stupid enough to hit the Congo. Let's move out of that. Let's get the Congo to slow down to a halt and actually I think lay smoke. That's because we've been focusing too much on other things. We are going to have to micromanage this just a little bit better. Let's get these Donryus to attack the New Mexico from here, I think. Like that. Great stuff. Just so we don't need to worry about that. Oh dearie dear. Okay, so let's take a pause. I'm going to get the Makanami to actually do its own thing. Break off. Take a quick turn over here. Mogami and Tone can form up together. And they can... where's line abreast? Can we not do that here? Okay, cool. Let's take a 2-column then, like that. And they can form up over here. Akizuki and Naganami. Where are we? There we go, like that. They can actually line ahead. Form up like that. And they can come round down here, I think. Lovely stuff. Oh, that my dear sweet Congo. My dear sweet Congo. Oh dear, I really hope we wipe this out though. Get a few ships sunk at least. And then maybe we can retreat out. We'll see how it goes. Very hopeful we get some more bomb hits on this New Mexico though. Then we should be able to mop up their cruisers, or 1 or 2. Go dropping now. They just need to carry on straight. New Mexico's stuck because it's going to go into the no, not going to go in there. Oh, I didn't miss. Drop too early. Oh no, that is a terrible drop. Terrible drop there. Yeah, there we go. Where did our Jake go? Let's keep that circling round. So we keep sights on them. And how is our formation doing here? Looking okay. Want to get a little bit loose over here. Do want to stay loose. Surprisingly, our own solutions aren't doing too badly. But I am going to focus fire on the New Mexico now. I don't think we've really hit their cruisers just yet. So let's actually stop on that and actually try hitting the New Mexico there. That's not it. There we go, lovely stuff. Fire out with some spotting fire, please. Both Tone and Mogami can do that, especially since we're not doing great with the Northampton there on that solution. Go like that, thank you very much. Are our destroyers in range of their own destroyers? Not just yet, so we're going to approach under cover of smoke, see if we can get something off there. Oh my. Guessing the fire's under control at least. Guessing the fire's under control. We might be able to reposition the Congo once we've got these fires under control to get its rear turrets firing actually. But I do want to get some control of that. Of course, we are flooding completely on the bow there. Might be worth counter flooding in the rear actually. But it's very risky with the amount of floods we do have. Let's take another report. We're not in critical, are we? No. So we might just survive this. We might have to send the Congo back afterwards. If they're retreating though, we may have to just call it quits and retreat out. But I'm very unhappy with that. I want to take out this fucking battleship. Very unsuccessful airstrikes there. And it is still firing at us. How are our solutions here? Let's stop with the spotting and carry on. I do certainly want to increase our speed here. So let's go to the lead ship Tone, increase your speed there, get out. Actually come round up here. Makanami, what are you up to? Can you fire on anything? Let's just double check what we can fire on. I think the range is something like 1500. So let's see, Yugmos. Oh, it's 18. Okay, so we can fire on stuff. Brilliant. Okay. I should have been on top of that. Let's go for their destroyers then. Because they will do bugger all against the battleships and cruisers. Let's do that. Spotting fire, thank you very much. Naganami, what are you firing on? Of course you're firing on the battleship. That was fairly useless. What is your angle? Lovely stuff. Go for Summers, please. Thank you very much. And where are we? Akazuki, you can do the same. You're firing. You're targeting Summers but not firing on it. Go for it. Thank you very much. We will have to come out of smoke though in a minute to help our solutions on that. How are we doing with Congo? It's not looking good, is it? It's really not looking good. I wonder if we can turn around with this actually. If we increase our speed. May have to call it quits though, just to save that. I really don't want to lose that. I really don't want to lose that at all. Oh dearie, dearie, dear. If that goes down though, we're just going to have to go with it. What is the range on our torpedoes actually? If we go to Yugamo, it is 22 kilometers. Okay, well, it's more. That's the thing. I think they're going too quickly in the opposite direction. They will be chasing. That's a problem there. Tonne really needs to go full speed here. Really needs to go full speed. Are we getting any hits? I really don't think we are. I think we're getting very unlucky with that. The speed of the New Mexico is very slow though, very, very slow indeed, but our range is so great. So we shall hold off and try and get some manual shots in. That's the crater, New Mexico, thank you. Go manual. I think that will just about do there. Hold off again. Where are we with Mogami? We could do the same there as well because our solution at the moment is not great. Do want to get something on there. It is not going very quickly at all. So now that we've reloaded, let's just fire off a little further ahead there. Great stuff. We'll keep on top of that. Okay, so I think we're getting some decent luck actually with these manual fire shots, but we are going to have to keep readjusting them. I'm just going to hold here very quickly. Manual fire again, just adjust them just a tad. We're getting a very nice lead on them there, like that. So that is brilliant stuff. Just going to hold off here as well, wait for them to reload, and I think we can look at that. It does look like they're going to just clash a little bit with the Summers there. There we go, that'll stop them very quickly. And we have repositioned the Congo as well so that it can fire off its rear turrets, which will be very useful indeed if they do get some decent shots off. I'm thinking about turning off our smoke generators now with the Naganami and then the Akazuki to help us out there just a little. Going to bring our Jake back round as well so we can keep eyes on everything like that. Going to stop our smoke screen on the Makanami as well. Bring that round. Lovely stuff. We were forgetting about our Jake very briefly. Should not have done that, of course. Okay, where are we with Mogami? What's we doing with that? Just going to hold fire there. Try and get another shot off onto the New Mexico manually. Like so. There we go. And that can carry on with some spotting fire automatically there. Difficult position there. Very unlucky start to this battle. Very unlucky indeed. Does look like we're getting a little less luck with our aim now, so we might just leave this to manual fire or automatic firing actually, especially since actually we're getting some decent solutions there. Finally. Oh, very, very unlucky indeed. Perhaps should have actually gone with the strike with the submarine beforehand. Not a problem though. Getting some terrible spotting with the Akazuki there and the Naganami. But we are out of range, actually. I think we may have to call this quits, unfortunately. Just not really getting anywhere. We've got heavy and moderate damage to the New Mexico, but it's just not going to go down with cruiser fire. We can't really hit their own cruisers. They're covered in smoke. I do apologise. I think that may have to be a retreat. I want to make sure Congo doesn't go down. Have got, well, on top of the damage as much as we can there. But that may have to call it quits, I'm afraid. I do apologise. Send the Congo back for another day, to fight another day, actually. We're going to have to retreat with that whole task force there, aren't we? Let's bring that back. Split off the Congo. And send that back to repair at Rabaul. Short-lived, short-lived. But unfortunately, that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Not allowed to play how you want. But no, it's going the way of the hood. Going the way of the hood. Just happens. I think what we're going to do is just try and pursue that. See if we can come out of that and retreat properly. See if we can hit that with perhaps the I-9. See how that goes, I think. Keep contact with these zeros, maybe, actually. We can't tell them to stop, can we? There we go. Let's keep contact, see what happens. Tell our Jake there to actually return to base, as well as the Nels and such. And the Donryus would be nice. Return to base. Ignore that with our zeros. I want to see what's going on with them. No, don't. Go back to base. Yeah, it looks like they're retreating as well. They've had enough. So we're going to hit that with our I-9, I think. See what we can do with that. That'd be very nice indeed. Come on. Alright, well, that should be close enough. Should certainly be close enough, actually. Where are they? They are actually quite far away. Alright. What sort of position is that? That needs to our port. Let's up scope. And zoom in a little bit. Oh, I see. Have we actually spotted the New Mexico on the map? Doesn't appear so. So I'll get back to you when we are in position to strike. Okay, so I think we're in a fairly decent position to strike here. It looks like the New Mexico is still suffering from the damage that we dealt in the surface engagement there. Going at only 10 knots, which is a brilliant position for us to strike, and very nice speed for us indeed. It is being left behind as well. If we come out of the binocular view, because we are fairly close to them, and they are just abandoning it, which is brilliant. So we do only have 3 torpedoes left, and we did not think to look about that. So we are just going to fire them and hope for the best, really. We might be able to get it down. It is on heavy damage still, but only minor flooding. Just going to have to fire and hope for the best. As you know, we always do. It's the best tactic, really. Best tactic indeed. Well, I do want revenge for our dear Congo there. Might just wait for the solution to at least get to a certain 90% there. It is flickering up to it. Let's have a quick look through the binoculars, see if we can help that out just a little bit. And it will help us get a slightly flatter broadside as well to fire at, and that will make things just that little bit easier there. But we're guessing there. The visibility is only like 63%, which is not huge at all. Not huge by any means. But I think that will just about do there. I think we'll be okay. Let's just fire. Let's just go. No need to wait around for too long there. Yeah, that would be very nice indeed. Let's downscope. Go to silent. Don't need to move. Don't need to alert them. What is the distance to the closest destroyer, actually? It is 2.5 kilometers. We are very, very close indeed. But just out of range of active sonar. Now, hopefully, we'll hit this. Oh, if that ain't revenge, if that isn't the money shot, that is 2 magazine explosions on the New Mexico there, and it is straight down. That is absolutely amazing. I will happily take that. Should have done that in the first place, really, shouldn't we? Revenge is sweet. Oh, poor Mexico. Poor New Mexico, but poor Congo as well. It's what you bloody get. It's what you do for touching my toys, my dear sweet new toys. So I very, very happily take that indeed. There's a lovely 3 command points, major assets sunk, and encouraging their retreat. We are going to have to send the IJN back to the Shortland Islands to rearm there, because it is now completely out of torpedoes. And I think I'm afraid to say that is all we have time for today, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a heavier episode than previously, and that's some action we were looking for. But had to be careful what we wish for there for sure. It's ringing very hard in my head now. That we did have to suffer a hit on the Congo there. It lasted like all of 1 episode there. But at least we got some action fairly quickly, eh? So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope to hear your comments in this section as always, and hope you've been enjoying the series so far. More action to come, surely. So yeah, I've been the Edified Gamer, and I hope your nights and days are auspicious. Goodbye.